Hi, my name is Emike Oyomade, and I am so excited this morning to share my devotion with you once again. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We serve a God who is not being God because of our circumstance or because of what we go through. He is not a good God because good things are happening to you. He is good because good is his nature. Today, my devotion is taken from the book of Jeremiah 33 verse 33. But before then, have you ever been in a situation where you really needed help from someone and you have spoken to them? They promised you that they'll give you that money, they'll be there for you, they'll give you that connection and all of those promises, and somewhere along the line you're calling them, they're not picking, you're sending emails and they're not returning your mails, and then they even avoid you. They just stay away from you because what they have promised, they are no longer able to fulfill the promise. I have been in that kind of situation where someone gave me huge promise. In fact, not someone. I have experienced disappointment in such a way that people have promised me stuff, and then when it got to the time when they would fulfill their promise and they are nowhere to be found. I've been in that situation before. But there's something I realize about people who make promises. Sometimes some people really want to fulfill their promises to you, but they have promised and so they cannot fulfill it. Sometimes some people forget, like Daniel was forgotten in the prison, and a lot of other things can happen why people don't fulfill their promises to you. But you see, we serve a God who does not fail in his promises. If he speaks something to you, be sure that is because that thing is already concluded. Look at what he says in Jeremiah 33 verse 3. It says, "Call to me and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things which you do not know." Isn't that such a beautiful promise? It is. So what's going on here? God is expecting us to call on him, is waiting for us to call on him. And what will happen? He will not only answer, he's going to show you great and mighty things which you do not know. Now, are you calling on God? If you're calling on God, then you won't be whining, you won't be grumbling, you won't be getting mad at yourself that God is not answering your prayers. If you are in the place where you are already calling and you are not seeing anything and nothing is happening, don't be discouraged about calling on him. If you wait consistently and persistently in the place of prayer and in the place of studying, wait on the Lord. He will come true for you. So instead of you to grumble, to complain and describe the problem, why don't you use that mouth, the words, the time to call upon God? Instead of you getting angry that people are disappointing you, why don't you channel that energy in seeking God? Because the truth is, except God puts it in the heart of someone to bless you, they can never really bless you. So why are you getting angry at people? Why are you avoiding and keeping malice at someone who promised you money and couldn't fulfill it? Someone who promised you a connection and couldn't do it? Someone who promised to give you a job and then it failed? Why are you putting your hope on that person? Don't you know that the man who puts his hope in a man, all he can get is a man reward? But isn't it wonderful that when you can turn your attention, your affection on God, and what you will get is a God reward? Are you ready for a God reward? If you are ready, then turn that attention, turn that desire, turn that call and call on God instead of calling upon the man and getting angry at it. I am once more so excited because I look forward to your testimony. I am sure I will hear from you very soon of what God is doing in your life.